Welcome back, trainers, and here we go. We're going to be taking a look at Trevenant in the Ultra Premier Classic. So, no XLs, no Legendaries, no Mythicals. And I have another treat here. We're going to be using Nidoqueen. Now, I had this shiny lucky one that I did do a lucky trade with a friend back a couple months ago, and I thought I would never do anything with it. As a matter of fact, I probably thought I might even transfer it, or maybe just hold on to it for some sort of community day that I'll get in the future. So the best one that I do have, I think, is going to be this one here. So I just went with it. You can't use XL, so it's going to be sitting at 24.25. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know. Can you use one powered up XL Pokemon? Can you like power it up with one XL power up? Level 40.5. And then you can have it Best Buddy. Am I going crazy, or can you do that, or you can't? I don't want to test it out. I completely spaced it out. It's been a while since we've done this. So anyway, we're also going to be pairing it up with Obstagoon, and then later down the line, we're going to take Obstagoon off the team because I found it's a really good Pokemon for Ultra Premier Classic. But with the Pokemon the game was throwing at me, or the algorithm, whatever, it just found it better with Empoleon. So it was going to help combat the things that we were going to be seeing here. So with that said, Trevenant did amazing. I mean, it's ranked #1. This is going to be meta. We're using rank #1. Nidoqueen non-shadow is going to be like somewhere up there. I don't remember. It's like 7 or 8. Pretty good. And then Obstagoon and Empoleon are also going to be pretty meta as well. With that said, let's go ahead and get into the commentary here. There's I can keep going on and on. Actually, before we do get started, I have one more thing I want to show you. I put a picture up on Twitter yesterday. Me grinding to get those XL Trevenant candies. I'm not using the XL. We have almost enough to make the one that we're currently working on. So, yeah, probably going to go take Athena out later today, do some more grinding, and finish off those XL candies. And no, that was not a cigarette. I do not smoke anymore. All right, now let's go ahead and get into this here. So we have Obstagoon up against a Crobat. Massive resistance to our counter. Not looking good. No boost on our end with the Night Slashes. So how in the heck we're going to work around this? Well, let's see. Letting the Poison Fang go through. They're not going to be going Shadow Ball because we're Dark and Ghost, or we're Dark and Normal, sorry, and have a massive resistance to Ghost. So we're going to go ahead and swap, farm down the Crobat. I couldn't believe it. I swear they would have gotten off a charge move. They bring in their Swampert and back out. They knew it was over. They seen that other Pokemon. Into the next game here. Let's see what we're going to be met with. A Snorlax right off the bat. This is, I suppose, okay. Shadow. Let's go ahead and see what we have going on here. Obstagoon, I guess, can enjoy seeing it. Trevenant will resist the charge moves, everything except for Outrage. But when it comes down to the lick, it's really going to be taking you over as far as that Trevenant. Anyways, let's get into the commentary up against the Dragonite that they did swap into. I am going to go ahead and throw the Poison Fang here to lower the defense, doing a lot of damage as well. Bring it in Trevenant, and we're going to go ahead and let the Dragon Claw go through. It is Shadow. It's going to do a lot, but that's perfectly fine. What we're going to do here is try to farm down. Beautiful. Coming out with not that much health. Did they just bring in what I think they did? Okay, never mind. Snorlax. Thought it said Caesar. I was like, I don't remember battling one of those. All right, so we're just going to go ahead and go for the Seed Bomb, obviously, because Shadow Ball's resisted. And they're going to be able to take us out. Now, they also have energy. We're going to go in with Nidoqueen. They bring in a Swampert. We're going to go ahead and lower the defense. And then bring in that Obstagoon to see if we can make this battle turn around. Because as far as I can see, it's not looking too good for us here. So I love that shiny Obstagoon. I have another regular one for the Ultra Premier, but I'm not using it because shiny. Shiny Obstagoon. If you have it, use it for sure. Anyway, just going to town here, and I'm getting nervous. I'm thinking, yeah, I pretty much lost this, but we're going to go ahead and see if we can come back from this. Now, I'm going to show you what I could have done here. Now, I already know the Snorlax has energy, so I'm getting geared up for a swap. As soon as they make that swap, we're going to have to throw it in. But what I realized after editing is that I probably could have stayed Obstagoon, and the counter damage would have probably taken them out before they even hit their charge move, equaling us, enabling us to take them out. So yeah, kind of screwed that one up there, but hey, you live and you learn. You can't play perfectly all the time. Good game. On to our next opponent. We're met with a Trevenant. What do you know? Okay, we will be switching up our lead later on. Like I said, we're taking Obstagoon off the team. We won't be leading Empoleon, but I think we're gonna lead Nidoqueen. So they're retreating into a Alolan Muck here. We're gonna go ahead and build up some good energy and swap to our Nidoqueen. See if we can catch. Nah, unfortunately, it was not a Sludge Wave. And, you know, I should have kind of knew better, because if an Alolan Muck does have Poison Jab, likely they're going to have Acid Spray as well. All right, that's just a little thing that they have going on. Anyways, we're going to go ahead and go for the Poison Fang. Sure could have went for Earth Power. Now I guess we're going to go ahead and go for it. We're going to go ahead and use a Shield now to see if we can take that thing out of here. They've used one shield. I don't think they're going to be obligated to use two here, so we're going to be able to take them out. Beautiful. We don't have that much health, so they can't gain too much farm with the Trevenant. Okay, that's perfectly okay. Bringing in our Obstagoon, getting ready for a swap here, hoping I locked in with the Night Slash. And we did, so this is great. This is obviously going to do super effective stab damage to the Trevenant. And we get the boost, but we swap because, I mean, it doesn't freaking matter. If we get the boost and they swap into a Charm user while you're using an Obstagoon, you get the heck out of there. So we're bringing in the Trevenant. They are shieldless. We went straight for the Shadow Ball, so that's not the best situation. But at the same time, it is still perfectly fine. We're going to shield this up, go for the Shadow Ball here. This will take out the Sylveon, and let's see if we can work around this. It's looking pretty good. All right, beautiful. In comes their Trevenant, and I think they get off a Seed Bomb here, which is going to put us pretty low. Okay, surviving. All right, and this will KO them. All right, there you go. This team looking good. Trevenant's number one. I mean, I really don't have to say. It's not like, oh, picking some super spicy teams over here. It's not. Okay, it's definitely a meta team, and there's no doubt about it. So bad lead. Okay, that's a good thing. Ooh, a bad swap. This is what we like to see. Let's see if we can work out of this here. Letting it go through. Maybe they thought that, you know, we're going for a bait or something like that. Maybe they think they're going to win this here. But let's see how this does work out. I said, yeah, I'm shielding this up. Yeah, you could keep those two shields over there, buddy. I'm going to shield up. Come out of this. You're bringing in the Surfetched again. Beautiful. And we're easily going to let this go through. Absolutely. And then come in here with the Nidoqueen. And I'm going to have to say this Nidoqueen, even though it's not the best IV product that you could have that you would need for this Ultra Premier Classic, took a look. It still did fine. Like I've stated before, IVs matter. If you're going to invest in an XL level 50 legendary or a rare legend or a rare legendary, a rare Pokemon and powering it up to 50, you want to go with the best IVs possible. All right, you want to try to get 100 or at least a 15, 15, 14, which is basically 100 products status Pokemon. But you know, otherwise, like we've discussed before, having the perfect IV stats. Oh my goodness, do you need? No, you don't. All right, so they're close combating us, taking us out. In comes the Surfetched, and look at this freaking battle. This Nidoqueen that's subpar is still taking the win with 1 HP. There you go. There's your example. IVs don't matter all the time. Alrighty, into the next battle. Jellicent. And as soon as I saw this, I was thinking, oh yeah, you can't use XLs. This would have been a fine matchup even if it was an XL. So yeah, they're not going for Shadow Ball. It's massively resisted. They could have Ice Beam, but probably Bubble Beam. Yep, so they're just going to Bubble Beam me until they're done. If you're thinking, why don't they just swap? Because it could throw a wrench into the whole situation. It could be better for them to just play this one out. Bring the Obstagoon's attack down very low. Come in with something that is going to be able to handle it. Farm it up. They take the charge move no problem since they've lowered the attack so dramatically. And they farm up with whatever they have. So let's see how this plays out. Going for another bubble. We farm down with counters here. Sure, we have energy. Sure, we have a decent amount of health. But we also have our attack that's been dropped dramatically. So I'm going to go ahead and just stay here. I figured just let them counter us down. If we swap, they're going to counter us. So going in with Trevenant here. Now, you have to look out for Mega Horn. And I keep getting nervous about that. And I shield up everything that the stupid Escavalier keeps throwing at me, no matter which one I'm going up against. And just in fear of we're going to get hit by a Mega Horn. Am I going to get... So, yeah, it's either that, a massive hard-hitting Mega Horn, or a massive resisted Drill Run. So we shielded up 2 bogus Drill Runs here. You got me. Good job. And they catch with an Abomasnow. But we get a shield out of them. So that's absolutely key and perfect. Now, honestly, folks, I'm going to have to be straight up with you. This Nidoqueen, I'm in love. I like it a lot more than the Trevenant. Now, the Trevenant's great. It did great. Don't get me wrong. I mean, it's beautiful. Works great in the Ultra Premier. But there's just something about Nidoqueen, shiny, it's just really nice, all right? It's putting in that work. And it's not Shadow, so it can take hits better. So we're going in here with the Trevenant. We farm down after a Seed Bomb. Looking good. Let's get it. Next battle. There was a lot of Trevenant counters, so just a little heads up. We have a Swampert, Shadow. This is, I mean, it could be worse. We could see a Charm. We could see a counter, so I'm not going to complain. We could see a Flyer. But it's still not the best. Shadow Swampert is just disgusting strong. We have the Trevenant, so hey, Nidoqueen obviously does not want anything to do with it. So we're going to go ahead, and I do believe we shield up I mean, we already used the shield. Talking too much. All right, so we're going to continue on here with the Night Slashes. And I think I may... No, okay, we're going to let it go. Come in here with the Trevenant and then farm down. They're going to probably get off a Hydro Cannon. But that's fine. We'll let it go through. You'll see how much it does. It is going to be resisted, but Shadow. So yeah, good amount there. Farming down with some decent health, bringing us to almost half, and they're coming in with a Togekiss. We have a Nidoqueen. This is okay, depending on what they have in the back. So we're instantly swapping, and there's a Machamp. I figured there was, because if they're going to be bringing in a Togekiss, I mean, that's an okay matchup for the Togekiss, I suppose. But it was giving me hints that there's something back there that does not want to see Trevenant, and beautiful Machamp. Nidoqueen is handling the situation amazingly. Going to go ahead and go for the Poison Fang, obviously. We're going to go Earth Power. Throw the battle. And then go to another one here. And GG's, Nidoqueen. Like I said, do you see what's happening with this thing? Beautiful. Not Shadow. If you have a Shadow with good IVs or something like that, that you can power up to not XL for this specific cup, go for it. All right, leading Nidoqueen, absolutely amazing lead here. This is going to be a Leaf Blade or a Night Slash. We're going to let it go. It's a Night Slash, okay. No problem. Going to go ahead and go for the Poison Fang. This thing performs amazing in every league except for Master League, all right. Nidoqueen. So here we go with the Empoleon. And I found, if you want to know which team was better, with the Obstagoon or with Empoleon, they're both good. But I personally had better success, and I think... probably because more experience with it, but I had better experience and all-around gameplay with the Empoleon on the team with Trevenant and Nidoqueen. All right, so we're farming them down at the expense of a shield, and we're going to go ahead and go straight for the Drill Peck here. Such a horrible move. All right, but it's, you know, still super effective. We're getting a shield. That's the first one they're farming us down, as I figured they would. We're going to bring in Nidoqueen to just absorb whatever they have. We don't want to get hit by a Night Slash with our Trevenant. And they are making a swap into a Sylveon. I mean, this is just absolutely amazing. Sure, the Nidoqueen doesn't have much health, but watch, it's getting to another Poison Fang here. And yeah, this is going to do a lot of damage. Yeah, let's go. All right, so in comes Trevenant to farm down. And we have the Surfetch back there, and I just go for the farm down. I don't even care. I knew they weren't going to get to no Brave Bird. I mean, what if they did, though? That would have been my fault. Next battle, horrible lead up against an Empoleon. We're swapping into our own Empoleon here. Trevenant can obviously will love to see this battle. Drill Peck does a lot, about 75%. About 70 or something like that. So just keep that in mind. They're swapping into a Gyarados with Dragon Breath, which I say, okay, sounds good. Now I go for the Drill Peck here, but technically you can go for the Hydro Cannon. I mean, it almost does the same amount of damage to Gyarados, to be honest. Going for another one here. And at this point, I'm going to shield this a farm down. Yeah, I'll take swap, sir. Yes, I will sacrifice a shield for this. So we're going to go ahead and farm down. And actually coming out of this with charge moves ready to go. So beautiful. Not sure which one I'm going to be going for. Okay, we're just going to go straight for the Hydro Cannon here. Up against their own Empoleon. Makes sense. We're getting a shield. That's the first one they've used. So here we go. Obviously, we're coming in with Trevenant, right? So we don't want to see a Drill Peck. I do believe we'll be letting this first one go through, maybe. Okay, there you go. So there's that damage. Yeah, about 70, 65%. And we're going to go straight for the Seed Bomb. And they swapped into a Muck. And maybe should have held on to my energy, but whoopsies, whatever. We'll have to deal with it. So this is kind of a interesting situation. Dark Pulse. Thank goodness that we're not using Shadow. Because I think I think this one is just performing a lot better all around. Because I've had the XL Shadow that I've used before. And it can't really take hits, right? So we're going to go for the Poison Fang on the Empoleon, and the reason why is because we could have potentially gotten a shield, and the Nidoqueen looks like it's almost going to take out this Empoleon itself. And since we did lower the defense, we're going to go ahead and swap into our Trevenant and take them out before they can even get off a charge movie like that. Let's get it. Next battle. Make sure you hit that like button if you do enjoy these videos, folks. We're met with a Roserade with Poison Jab. Now, this is another dang good Pokemon to use. We've showcased it many times before. And with the Trevenant meta now, you maybe want to give it a shot. All right, so they're going to be swapping with a lot of, well, decent amount of energy on that Roserade and bringing in Snorlax here. Now, I don't want to swap because Trevenant doesn't want to see it, and Empoleon, I guess, yeah, we're going to bring it in now, but Superpower is something we have to think about. So the reason why we do swap into the Empoleon at this point is because we'll shield this up and farm them down. There you go. at the expense of a shield, but I'll take it. So Roserade is something that we have to worry about, and they come in with an Empoleon knowing we wanted to go for the Drill Peck because we knew that they had the Roserade. So I have to say, that's a good call. Good call in there. All right, so we're going to go Hydro Cannon because, yeah, that's what you want to do up against another Empoleon. We're getting a shield out of them. Sounds good to me. We're going to easily let this go through. I think we survive and are able to get off another one. Now, they swapped to catch this Hydro on their Roserade, but I don't care. It doesn't matter at this point. We swap into our Nidoqueen to finish it off. And taking them out, Empoleon's going to be able to farm us up, and we're not able to get to the Poison Jab, which is fine. Bringing in the Trevenant here. And I'm getting a little nervous, but at the same time, why? We still have a shield. So we'll shield this up, no problem, and farm down. This next Drill Peck's not going to KO. The Waterfalls are resisted, and we've won. Let's get it. So there's your Trevenant. Put it in that work. So there you have it. As far as rank 1, I guess that is, you know, it is what it is. It's rank 1 now for the Ultra Premier Classic. Did it feel like a rank 1? I mean, I guess. I don't know. It doesn't really, but I'm not trying to downplay it as if it's not that great. But, I don't know. Rank 1, that's crazy. I don't know. All right, so anyways, they're going to be swapping into an Empoleon. We throw the Poison Fang, which is fine. That's exactly what we wanted to do. It's not like they caught that. Why we did that is because now we can go in here and do more damage with our own Empoleon. If you're thinking, why didn't you just go in with the Trevenant? Well, that would have required shields. We can't cleanly just take them out with the Seed Bomb. It's not just straight up super effective. Shadow Ball does take a second to get to, and they would have been able to do a lot of damage. So we're just simply going to go in here, and I say it that, but I use a shield. So we were able to take a lot more damage, and that's the reason why. We're coming out of here with energy. It's a little bit of a different situation. They're coming in here with Escavalier. Hydro Cannon should have went straight for that. Was expecting something else, expecting that Trevenant. All right, so we're going to go ahead and throw in ours, and we're farming them down. They swap into theirs. They come back in here with their last Pokemon, Escavalier. We're going to bait them with a Seed Bomb here. We get the shield. They still have 2, though. And I go for another one. I figured at this point, we're going to be able to just slowly take them out. Even if they let it go through and call the bait, it doesn't really matter because we're doing so much damage. And throwing this was not needed. It was a waste of time. All right, so I just swap in a Nidoqueen and take him out. Yeah, kind of recovering that mess up. Not like I needed to, but anyways, next battle, we're met with a Charizard. And here's your Nidoqueen, okay? Seemingly, what do you think this is, a good or a bad situation? It's a neutral one, to be honest. If a Blast Burn lands, yeah, it's not great. And this is a wing attack, so it's charging faster than a usual Charizard does. Going straight for the Blast Burn, shielding it up there. All right, swapping into a Lapras, and we're going to go ahead and bring in our Empoleon here. Now, Lapras is Shadow. Skull Bash is going to do damage. It does a lot of damage to everything, unless you're like a Ghost Rock. There's no Ghost Rock, though. Ghost, right? Or Steel. Ghost Steel type. How about that? All right, anyways, we're going to go ahead and go for the Drill Peck here, which is just neutral. You know, honestly, this is another situation where you can just go Hydro Cannon. I wanted to farm down, but I didn't want to get hit by another Skull, so I just take them out here. I'm pretty sure I could have farmed them down, and I would have massively benefited from that farm down as well with all that energy for this specific Trevenant here. So we're going to go ahead and throw this. They're going to farm me down. So I say, you know you're not. And I swap into Nidoqueen here. We're going to actually go ahead and shield up this Shadow Ball. Good call, good call. Going for a Poison Fang. Not Poison Fangs. Why are they calling Luxray's, Community Day move Psychic Fangs? I don't like that. Just call it Psychic Fang, huh? So we're getting Shadow Ball to the face. Down we go. Okay. Bringing in our own Trevenant to farm down. They got that Charizard. I'm getting nervous, but watch. Folks, you want to see something clutch? Let's see it. I'm looking at that timer. I'm tapping. Come on, come on, come on. In comes Empoleon, and we get some damage, and we get a charge move. They're probably super pissed. We go in here and farm down. Yes, this is really good, and they back out. We take the win. Are you kidding me? Now, I'm extremely excited for these battles. Sorry if I'm more of calm. Well, I don't know why I'm apologizing. I know you guys like it when I'm really amped up and hyped. I'm just chilling. I'm just feeling really relaxed, really good. Anyways, we have an Escavalier. Now, we're letting this is not good, to be honest. This is really not great. We're letting it go because, well, this is a normal Nidoqueen. This isn't Shadow. We don't have to be afraid of charge moves anymore. specifically super effective ones. You still have your Hydro Cannons that we need to look out for because that's just like the most OP move in the game. So they're retreating into a Politoed, and I'm bringing in my Trevenant here. Now I'm thinking, okay, we need to look out for Blizzard, right? Got to look out for that Blizzard. I think that will one-shot, right? Or maybe bring us very low. And it's a Weather Ball, so I'm thinking, okay, you baited me. Fine. It's fine. We'll get a shield from you and then come in and farm down. So we'll go ahead and do that here. So at this point, if they do hit me with a Blizzard, sure, that's all good. But they have Earthquake Weather Ball. And I'm thinking, oh boy, we just hit the jackpot. Let's farm this thing down to Funky Town. Let's get it. All right. So they're going to come back in here and bring in a Gyarados. Looked like they were trying to catch a Seed Bomb that I said, nah, I'm not falling for that, boy. What do you think this is? And we go for the Seed Bomb on the Gyarados. And then we just go straight for the Shadow Ball here. And then I do believe I think I swap into a Bullion. And they say, okay, yeah, I get the point. And then they back out. All right. So we were able to pull a 5-0, and I'm going to tell you straight up, my first two sets were not that great, okay? I lost, I do believe the first set was 2-3, and then the next one was 2-3, because I was just not comfortable with the teams. We were experiencing a bit of lag, but you know what? We're really not going to go over that, because this is a happy video, and focusing on the good battles with Trevenant. Anyways, next one, we're met with a Trevenant. Interesting. Love to see this here. Got the water in the back with the grass in the front. You already know what we're talking about here. So we're going to go ahead and go for the Poison Fang. They're letting it go through. Now, it's not super effective, okay? Because it is part Ghost, but it is still going to be doing a lot, and you still will be comfortable in this matchup here. We're letting the Shadow Ball go through without even a level, XL Nidoqueen. Look at this. You kidding me? And I mean, the point is the IVs on the Nidoqueen are not maxed out. You see it in the beginning. I think it was an even 13 straight up. All right. So if you do have 100, yeah, you're going to be looking a lot better with that Nidoqueen. So we're taking that Drill Run to the face. Unfortunately, I just had this planned out, bringing in the Trevenant to figure out this whole situation here. I'm kind of putting them in that corner right now, slowly but surely. And I must say, nice green jacket, sir. Nice green jacket you have on over there. All right. That jacket's so good. Shout out to the trainer gear. I love my level 50 jacket. If you haven't seen them, wow. He's got them like, he's selling these things at a very good price. I mean, bomber jackets as they are at the price that he's selling them for, let alone with the patches I've seen. I mean, that's a dang good deal. And everywhere I go, I'm not joking, people keep saying, nice jacket, nice jacket. And I'm sending them right to you, buddy, right to the trainer gear, because when I see a product that's really well made and love has been put into it, or at least a good craft, all right, I like to promote it, especially if the people are got my back as well. All right, so this is that little 50 jacket there. Yeah, the people love to see it. Where'd you get that? How'd you get that? I love Pokemon Go. I'm level this. I'm level that. It's a great conversation starter. Anyway, all right, let's get back into these battles. Hitting them with an Earth Power. Let's go. Let's get it. Every time I say let's go, I want to say something with a B, but I don't want to get, a slap on the wrist by YouTube or something. Pretty sure it's okay, but we'll just keep that out here, if you know what I mean. All right, letting that Drill Run go through. Big Drill Run. Big Drill Run. Bringing in Empoleon to take out the counter user that we don't want to see. You already know the drill on that. You bring in the Pokemon to take out the Pokemon that you wouldn't want to see typically, but they're so low that you take them out and the problem is gone, right? So we have a Snorlax here. Trevenant doesn't want to see it. We need to... I'm thinking at this point, I will use 2 shields. Okay? I will use 2 shields. They don't want to use Superpower right now. Quite yet, I feel. They might do it now. I think this is when they use Superpower. Okay, here they go. And they swap immediately. They got a Crobat in the back. And I don't know about this one. I think this is going to be a pretty damn close battle. So we shield that one up. And I don't know if that was a good call, because the following quick moves are going to just, look at this, And I tried to farm down. I tried, folks. I think I could have won if I would have just done it. But, hey, woulda, coulda, shoulda. You got me. Good game. Moving on to our next opponent here. If you haven't yet, hit that like button. It really does help me out. We're met with finally, a Machamp, a good lead. They're swapping into Muck, and we have a good lead. They swap into an Alolan Muck. We bring in our Empoleon, but that swap was very slow. What I was doing there was processing. Should I go for the Poison Fang to lower the defense? What should I do? That was so slow. That was not good. So now I'm going to have to probably use 2 shields here, because I kind of want to win this matchup. But at the same time, we have 2 Pokemon that can counter the Machamp. So this is why we're using 2 shields, because we feel comfortable in doing this. All right, they're bringing in Machamp. That's fine. Now, the only thing we need to really worry about is if they have Payback. They're immediately swapping as we bring in our Nidoqueen, and they're bringing in a Charizard. So, well, we're in another situation where we need to figure this the heck out. Don't think we're going to be able to KO this Charizard, but we need to bring it as low as possible so that the Trevenant can come in and farm it down. See, the thing about Trevenant, it's grass typing, and then the ghost typing is if you're going up against, I don't know, say a fire, you're hitting it with Shadow Claw. That's nice neutral damage. It is working, and they are going down by the Nidoqueen. Do you see this Nidoqueen? Huh? Do you see this Nidoqueen? And Trevenant is going to run all over this thing. If you did enjoy it, give it a thumbs up. Trevenant is an obvious beast over here. Put it in that work. But I like my Shiny Nidoqueen. Thanks for watching and take care.
Hey! So you're finally here! Fantastic!